All right, what's going on, guys? We are here in Jupiter, Florida. The GPS said I should have been able to drive my car right up to this spot, but about a mile or so away, a little bit more than a mile away, there was just a fence, I guess a gate, right in the middle of the roadway. So I had to walk like the last mile plus to get here through some thick grasses and not too user-friendly paths, but we are here at the spot. Looks like there's actually a pretty good amount of people here, so I don't know if they came some different way, if there was an easier way to get to this spot, because the way I came, I did not expect anyone else to be out here, but there are people here. Anyway, we're going to be doing some fishing here. The goal is going to be to get my first ever river goby. That is a species of goby I've never caught before, that I guess you probably could have noticed by the name, but it likes to inhabit fresh waters as opposed to salt waters like most other gobies. So the river goby is the species we are after today. We'll see if we can get one. So let's give it a shot and let's see what happens. Alrighty guys, so here is the river. There's not a lot of pictures of this spot online, but the water looks way higher right now in person than in the pictures I've seen by at least maybe even a foot or so. I got a live red worm on a small, I think size 16 hook, split shot above it. Just gonna try to fish this on the bottom here in the calmer water on the side, and we'll see what we can get. Got him. What is it though? Oh, it's gonna be a tilapia, I think. Yep. All right, we got a spotted tilapia, which is disappointing. Just fishing worms on the bottom, trying to get a goby, but these guys, and I'm sure some other species out there, are not going to make that easy. Got him. That's not going to be a goby either. What is this thing? It's going to be a bluegill. Alright, so I will take a bluegill over a tilapia any day, but this is also not what we're going after. So let's get the hook out of this guy. Let's get him back. Well, let's get back after that goby. Got him. All right, so we got another juvenile bluegill, but there's got to be gobies out there somewhere. Let's get a new worm on this thing, and let's keep trying. Oh, got him. What is that? That's another tilapia. Alright, it's another spotted tilapia. Don't like these guys for a number of reasons. One is because they have very sharp spines that always seem to stab me. Still no sign of any gobies, but let's get this guy back, see what else we can catch. I think I saw some mountain mullet, which would be also a pretty cool catch, but would really like one of those gobies. So I'm not sure how well it comes out, but if you look over on the left, the water's pretty flat, and then over here it gets really ripply. There's actually a dam right here, and all the pictures I've seen of this place online, that dam is exposed by several feet. and right now it's at least a foot underwater. So it did rain a pretty good amount the last couple weeks, I guess, but I did not expect the water here to be this high, and that's definitely going to make things, and has been making things, a little more difficult here. I think if the water levels were lower, fishing here would be a whole lot easier, and I'd be able to at least see some more fish underwater, because right now the water's deep, the water's moving fast, and the water is very stained. So I don't know if we're going to be able to get one of those gobies, but let's keep trying. Got him. What do I got though? Oh, it is a mountain mullet. Sweet. All right, so this is not the river goby we're after, but it's still a really cool catch. Only my third ever mountain mullet, and these guys are a pretty rare species. They are distributed from Florida down to, I think, even South America, but definitely Central America and some of the Caribbean islands as well. But they just aren't found in a whole lot of bodies of water, which makes them not hard to catch, but just hard to find. So this is actually a really cool catch. I thought I saw these guys, I just wasn't sure. So it is a cool catch, but it's not a river goby. I think I just spotted one, but it's tiny. No. Oh, that probably scared it off. That was a spotted tilapia. I saw a pretty small, slow-moving, long and slender fish on the bottom, but then once I dropped my worm down, like 2 or 3 little juvenile spotted tilapia came over. And I think that's gonna do it. I can't see that goby looking thing anymore. And I got another spotted tilapia. Oh, that's disappointing. You know, if I had one wish, and that wish had to come true, I wouldn't wish for like world peace or to end world hunger. I would wish for all non-native fish species to all go back to their native range. I didn't explain that well. I would wish for every single body of water to only have native fish species in it. That means down here in Florida, we'd get rid of all these spotted tilapia and cichlids, but that also means, like in New Jersey, my home state, we'd get rid of largemouth bass, smallmouth bass, rainbow trout, and like all over the United States, we'd get rid of brown trout and all these other species that are not supposed to be in these waters. Let's keep everything native. But yeah, I don't see that goby on the bottom anymore. That stinks. Alright guys, so unfortunately that's going to do it. Remember all those people I talked about in the intro, how they were here and I didn't think that they walked all the way through that path that I walked through because no one in their right mind would walk through that path? Well, it turns out they didn't walk through that path. They kayaked here from another spot upstream. So I think I was the only one in his not right mind to walk over a mile to the spot through this like dirt path covered in some tall grasses, because no one else would do that. And unfortunately today it did not pay off. If we could have caught at least one river goby, it would have been well worth it. Unfortunately, it was not well worth it. All those spotted tilapia I really hate just because they're non-native. I'd much rather catch all these like cooler, at least cooler to me, native species. Got a couple bluegill, which aren't all that great. But then we did get one mountain mullet, which is cool. It's a pretty rare species. Their distribution is huge from North to Central and South America and the Caribbean, but they're not found in a lot of bodies of water. But being that we found one here, I think this is a really good spot for some, like, not really brackish water species, but like the species that do live in areas like fresh waters that do kind of feed into brackish waters. So mountain mullet, the river goby. I think this would probably also be a pretty good spot for like big mouth sleepers, or like maybe even some sort of, I don't know if we're too far south, but like some shad species. So I would like to come back here at a different time of year when the water levels are lower and see if that makes any sort of difference, because this does look like a really good spot for those species that I mentioned, some of which I have never caught before. But yeah, unfortunately, that's going to do it. They can't all be winners, and this one was definitely not a winner. But hope you guys liked it, and I will see you guys next time. Ooh. Got him. What is that? That's a nice fish, whatever it is. Let's tighten this up a smidge. What is this? This is a nice fish. Oh, he's trying to pull under the dock. Oh! That was a tarpon. Oh! That was a tarpon. I was certainly not expecting a tarpon back here. And I don't have any heavier gear to try to catch that guy. I don't know exactly what happened. I guess when he jumped, he just kind of spit the hook, because the hook's still in good shape. The line here got a little messed up. That was about the last thing I was expecting. I was just trying to get some little bluegill or something.